Hey guys, the Super Review Show for another episode of Why You Should Listen To. This is the show where I break down artists on Spotify that have low Spotify streaming numbers, or the others is just that great, timeless, and truthfully legendary. Today we're talking about Barry Manilow. Now, for those of you who don't know and don't follow us on our social media pages, what are you doing? Follow us, Instagram, Facebook, hello. I saw Barry Manilow back in April of 2025 with a good friend of mine in New York City at Radio City Music Hall. My first time seeing a show at Radio City as well. It was truly a sight to be seen. Great venue. If you live in the New York area, if you've never been to Radio City, go see the show at Radio City. It is just a phenomenal venue right in the middle of Manhattan. It's a really, really great venue. Anyways, Barry Manilow. My first time seeing him, I knew like a couple of the songs that he has. Like I knew I Write the Songs. I knew Copacabana. But honestly, seeing him live and as an 81-year-old man singing as profoundly amazing as he was live, I was blown away. My friend who I was with has seen him like probably 4 or 5 times over the years. But this one was like, I like his stuff. I like a couple of songs, but I was taken back by his performance live and his ability to sing as an 81-year-old man, still belting out songs as if he's 40 or 30 for that matter. It's crazy. So seeing him live was fantastic at Radio City. It was a really great show overall. I was thoroughly entertained nonetheless. His music, though, is definitely singer-songwriter-esque of the 70s. Obviously, Clive Davis. You can go back and look this up on your own, but basically Clive Davis, one of the most historical figures in the music industry, found him and gave him a big start with like Mandy and the Copacabana, I Write the Songs. He, for a long time he wrote a lot of hit songs of his own. But then it's when he took Clive said, why don't you take other songs by other artists that other people are writing and cover them? And at first, Barry's like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. I mean, I write songs. I write the songs. Sure enough, he took a song that Bruce Johnston of the Beach Boys, true story, Bruce Johnston of the Beach Boys wrote I Write the Songs. You can go back and look that up. It's honestly the truth. He wrote one of his biggest, most successful songs ever in the back of a car. You can go look this up. It's true. So if you go see the Beach Boys in tour, Mike Love and Bruce Johnson, oh yeah, this guy wrote the Barry Manilow song, I Write the Songs. That's the guy who wrote it. Like, what? No way. So cool. But yeah, Barry Manilow, killing it live nowadays. He is 81 years old. He does not look 81. He does not look his age. He doesn't sound his age, but he is 81 years old. It's kind of scary how he's just that old, but he sounds so good for his age. It's kind of scary. So that's my history with Barry Manilow. Obviously, he has many other hit songs too, like Mandy, or I mentioned I Write the Songs, of course, the Copacabana. If you've never heard the Copacabana, stop watching me and put on the Copacabana. His name was Rico. It's toward the fore incredible songwriting and just incredible lyrics, incredible sounds, and sonic architecture that makes people still dance to this day. And yes, it's disco, or it's like not quite disco, but he's still like, he fits the character of a Sinatra-esque type of character. Like he really is. Obviously, Frank Sinatra is no longer with us, but the closest thing, in my opinion, that I've ever seen to Frank Sinatra was obviously Michael Bublé, who sings cover songs of other artists and some of his original material too. But aside from seeing Michael Bublé, Barry Manilow is probably the only other guy I could possibly think of that I've seen from that era of time who still performs and honestly still kills it with just live and delivering these songs live and with a band, with an orchestra almost. It's like you're watching a younger Frank Sinatra almost live. It was truly amazing. So I mentioned I did see him live. If you haven't already, please follow us on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, simply at the Super Review Show on both, because I posted a little recap of the show we were at. Unfortunately, the show was not sold out, though. It's kind of a bummer, because it was such a great show to go see at Radio City, and I was so happy that I went down there on that one day to go see Barry Manilow live. And he killed it. He was an incredible performer. And if you have the chance to go see him, please do, if you can. He still tours live. He still does shows in Vegas, or he might go into the UK one day. I'm not sure. But he still tours the US. And if you have the opportunity to go see him live, check him out. So, aside from being one of the best vocalists out there still to this day, aside from being just a phenomenal entertainer and performer, and his 81 and his vocals are still like they're 30 or 40, it's kind of crazy. Phenomenal artist. If you've never heard of Barry Manilow, just go on Spotify, tap on one of his albums, one of his songs, Weekend in New York, or I Write the Songs, as I said, Mandy, and Copacabana. Like, just these are some really, really, really great songs by a legend of the music industry, needless to say. But for those reasons and more, that's why I think you should listen to Barry Manilow. So if you like, you've seen him, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. I can't emphasize this enough. Simply at the Super Review Show on Instagram and Facebook. Simply at the Super Review Show. But for all of your why you should listen to videos and many more, keep it locked on the Super Review Show, the J-Man of Rock. I'll see you guys later.